Today we're joined by Roger Moggs, the owner of Moggs Marketing. Good to see you, Roger.
And you, Neil, thank you for asking me.
We're going to be focusing for this week's Business of the Week on Roger's business. And Roger, how long have you been in business for now?
Well, I've been an advertising man, believe it or not, for 42 years now, Neil, but in business on my own since 2001.
And what got you into business in the first place?
Well, really, I love the advertising and marketing business. I've worked for other businesses, other companies, different agencies throughout many years, and in 2001, an opportunity presented itself to start up on my own. And after a little bit of soul searching, and I decided to give it a go. I was very fortunate in so much that I also had a couple of clients that were anxious to work with me. So that really gave me an opportunity to really kick off and start up on my own.
When you set out, what was your vision for the business?
Well, I had a very clear proposition when we started out. And that was that obviously when your experiences with big professional agencies that I was fortunate enough to have that experience, then you learn the trade. You start to understand what it takes to really produce effective marketing communications. But I also saw that the marketplace was changing and that the traditional agency structure, if you like, was starting to become a little bit dated. When a client knocks on an agency's door, there are two things that have real value to their business. So the intellectual product and the creative product. The intellectual product is about helping clients really sort of, understand the markets they're in and bring some intelligent solutions to their marketing processes. But also then bringing those plans, those strategies to life with really sort of, impactful creative ideas. Yeah. Stuff that will really make an impression in the marketplace. So we set off on a journey and we called it Virtual. Essentially, it's about resourcing in specialist skills that match the client's brief, not having a big overhead, not having a sort of cumbersome staff list, being quick on our feet and things like that. So my vision was to really deliver what a big successful agency would deliver, but have it in a much more flexible, cost-effective package that clients and businesses of all sizes could actually access.
What would you call out some of the biggest challenges that you have had to front up to?
Well, if you're a Tesco of the world, then you really do understand the contribution that marketing can make. So one of the biggest challenges really is with smaller businesses is to get them to really understand the contribution that proper marketing and proper communications can make to their business. There's a lot of businesses think that marketing and advertising is a bit like a sticky plaster. You've got something that's a bit wrong. We'll do, let's do an ad campaign and everything will be fine. And it's often far from the case. Obviously, from running a business, yeah, you get all the sort of classic challenges that lots of small businesses do as they evolve. So, the business grows, do you need it, funding comes into it, staffing is a big issue, what sort of people do we have on board, where do we base ourselves, how do we position ourselves in the market. All of those things classically that businesses face have been challenges to us that we've had to overcome over the years.
What would you be saying to somebody who's just thinking about sort of starting out in business?
Go into it with your eyes wide open. Understand that you're going to need some helping hands along the way. Really surround yourself with people that are going to give you that advice. You'll need to access it at different parts of the journey, yeah, because things will happen that you won't have anticipated, and particularly do you have a point of distinction? Because these days there's lots and lots of businesses all selling exactly the same product as yours. Often you can distinguish yourself on service, how you treat customers, how you relate to them, how you anticipate their needs, how you get ahead of their needs. And service-driven strategies are very successful in today's markets. Just
thinking ahead through to 2012 and beyond, where do you see your business going? Where's the opportunity for you?
It's a great question. I mean, I'm as I said earlier, I've been an ad man for 42 years. When I started the business, you ran an ad campaign on TV, you in the press, and you did a brochure, and that was about it. These days, you've got many media channels available to you. So the challenges for a company like Moggs is to adapt, to be ahead of the game, to understand where the technology is driving the business, what techniques are available to you, understanding more about how people access these techniques.
Fantastic. Well, Roger, many thanks for taking the time out to becoming the business of the week.
Yeah.
Some great ideas that we can all take away and put it back into our business, and just look out for the next session of Business of the Week.